us today for Studio 512. The City of Round Rock is launching their inaugural Summer Arts Fest, and joining us now are Arts and Culture Manager Christina Rudofsky, along with artist Herb Belofsky, to tell us a little bit more. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both here. Christina, we've seen you in the studio before, but
Yes.
Herb, this is your first time joining us.
That's right.
And I'm really happy to have you here because, boy, you are quite a musician and therefore quite an artist.
Well,
It's two
thanks.
things in one, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But Christina, first of all, how'd the idea for this event come to be?
So this January we opened up our brand new City Art Center. It's a beautiful 2-story high cathedral ceilinged art gallery, and we decided we needed to celebrate the arts in and around our City Art Center, and we picked this weekend to do that. We've got over 100 artists, we've got 3 band stages, food, drink, drones, Formula 4 car, we've got everything.
Yeah, you said to me it's more than you think at this festival. You can get into a whole lot of different things, including pottery. Pottery is a fun
Yes.
portion of this. Tell me about that.
So we'll have a hands-on area where you can make pottery with Round Rock Community Clay. Herb's a part of that studio as well as a teacher and as an artist. So throughout the whole event, there'll be all kinds of hands-on opportunities to either make music with other people, make art with other people, or watch people do glass demonstrations with Ghost Pepper Glass, or different types of sculpture demonstrations with Texas Society of Sculptors.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very fun stuff. Okay, Herb, let's talk about what makes the art in Round Rock special, because that's where you work, that's where you teach classes.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent everywhere. But in Round Rock, it just seems to be nurtured a little bit easier, a little bit more naturally. And I'm inspired. I was telling Christina about a 7-year-old girl that made a waffle tic-tac-toe board with blueberries and banana chips as pieces. You learn something from everybody that you watch.
So cute. And tell me about how pottery became your medium.
Well, it was because my daughter wanted to take like a class with me, and we started doing wheel throwing classes together. And
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, and she's still doing it too, but I kind of fell off the cliff and started making these figurine sculptures of musicians because it's something that from my memory, you know, it's pretty ingrained.
Yeah, and so you are a drummer.
Yes.
Talk to me about what we have on the table in front of us, including this amazing picture with, like, if people look at it a little bit longer, you're going to see a very famous face involved in this photo.
First of all, this is Omar and the Howlers, and Omar's famous for Mississippi Hoodoo Man and Hard Times in the Land of Healthcare. And so anyway, this is a figurine of Omar and Barry who are in this picture, and this is Dan Aykroyd that's introducing us at
In the white shirt.
Yeah, he's the real blues brother, and introduced us at a blues festival. This was in Kingston, Ontario in 2003 on my birthday, so it was pretty cool.
Pretty
to be there.
special. Yeah, and so you've made yourself as well, you said, a self-portrait. So this looks to me like all hand-molded clay.
Yeah, it's all handmade, yeah. I use about 3 simple tools in my fingers.
Is that it? Okay, so do you do mostly figurine work?
Yeah, well, I throw bowls and plates and other things too, but this is the fun part. And, you know, I don't have to look it up. It's all from memory. You know, I know
Bringing
what a
these
guitar
characters
looks
to
like. I
life.
know what drums look like, so I don't really have to think about it. I just do it, and time passes. You know, you know, can work 7-8 hours in a row and then realize I got to eat.
That's the flow state. That's what they
Yeah.
call it, right? And how do you feel like music like infuses with your art?
Well, I love music. I've had the honor of playing behind great songwriters like Omar for 40 years here, and it's the lyrics, it's about the story. And so my job as a drummer is to support that story, not get in the way of you hearing what it's about, right? So I'm not the kind of drummer that you see playing too much. I'm the kind of drummer you see tippy-tapping along so that people can dance or people can hear the words.
Okay, so you really consider yourself part of the support system of the song.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, really cool. All right, Christina, tell us a little bit more about the festival that's coming up, the food and drink options that we can expect.
So we're going to have all kinds of food and drink. We are partnering with Bluebonnet Beer Company, a local brewery. They're even going to be doing an Arts Fest beer for us. We'll have things like Taste of the Caribbean. We'll have a super cool ice cream sandwich vendor who makes banana pudding ice cream sandwiches.
Okay, you're selling me.
We also, because we'll be right in downtown, we've got all the great cafes, restaurants, bars, and other businesses that are right in downtown that we want to introduce to everybody.
And this is so big because for so many years you were in a smaller space. You had to go across the way in order to have an Arts Fest, which traditionally takes place in October. Talk to me a little bit about the setting up of this new building, which took a little bit of time, but you're happy to finally have it done.
So in the area that we're in, there's City Hall, Preet Plaza, where we'll have concerts. We have our Music on Main series there all the time, but we'll have all kinds of bands there and artists there. Then you travel across Main Street, there's our City Art Center in the newly renovated Griffith Building. That was the old library. There's a Paseo area where we'll have all kinds of artists. And then around the side street, and we'll go right up to the library where they'll have all kinds of activities too as part of their general programming. So we've got this neat, like rectagonal kind of area where we can just have this fun arts focused event.
And free and open to the public.
Free and open to the public. Everybody is welcome. And we've got a free event tonight too. We've got an exhibit reception in the gallery starting at 6:30. And 8 o'clock, we've got a street dance with Dysfunction Junction.
Fun. This is a lot of fun, guys. So many different types of art to play around with. Herb, so interesting talking to you as well.
Thank
you
you,
both
Rosie.
for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right, visit roundrocktexas.gov/Summer Arts Fest for more information. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by ATFCU. Pamela Cotton, Vice President of Member Services at ATFCU, has tips today to share on opening a credit union account and the benefits you can expect. So Pam, first question, what is a credit union? How is it different than a traditional bank?
Absolutely. So a credit union is a not-for-profit member-owned financial cooperative. So when you join the credit union, you're actually a member and an owner of the credit union. And you see the member-first approach. Everything that we do is for the benefit of our membership. So when we say not-for-profit but for service, everything we do is in service to our members. So it's a great place to be, right? And we actually have a full range of financial services, just like traditional banks, credit cards, car loans, great savings accounts, and checking accounts, money markets, share certificates, all those things are available at the credit union.
How do you choose the right account for your needs? Because you guys offer a lot.
Yeah, so where are you in place of your goals? Where do you want to be? So are you looking for long-term, short-term? We have something for everybody. So everyday banking is definitely there. Your checking accounts that actually give you a great return if you do the True Earnings checking account. Regular savings accounts, if you have a little bit longer term where you want to build your savings accounts or building those funds, then we have those savings accounts, money market accounts that help you with that. And then those long-term goals, we have share certificates that you can actually invest for time deposits and get a greater rate of return on those funds.
Okay, sounds good to me. And how do you become a member with ATFCU? And talk to me about some of the member benefits.
So lots of ways to join. You're eligible if you live, work, worship, attend school, or have an immediate family member in the 6-county area. So lots of ways to join there, just community operated, right? And then have documents ready. So driver's license, you can go right online, so easy to open an account with that information. If you want that personal contact, we have 24 locations to service anybody who wants to come and open an account with us. And like, again, we say we have so many things that you can get from us, a checking account, money market account, home equity loans, mortgage loans. We are so financially sound. We've been around for 85 years, but we're also federally insured, the NCUA Share Insurance Fund. So we have insurance as well, so you can have peace of mind when you're banking with Austin Telco.
So for anyone who's maybe been at a traditional bank for a long time and hasn't seen the benefits of a credit union, what would you say to them?
I would say come and check us out because we're going to have very competitive rates, if not the best rates, on financing auto loans, getting a better return on share certificates, money market accounts. It's definitely an amazing benefit to have to join a credit union.
Sounds good to me, Pam. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
To learn more about all of the services ATFCU has to offer, visit atfcu.org. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by ATFCU. Oh, it smells good in the studio. The End of Oak Street is a brand new mystery thriller coming very soon to screens. And ahead of that, a few Austin events are hyping up the film. So joining us now is Via 313 General Manager Jake De La Rosa. He's going to tell us a little bit more about how pizza ties into this new movie. Good morning.
Good morning, Rosie.
Yeah, lovely to see you. Talk to me about the menu items that you have created to help celebrate the End of Oak Street.
Perfect. So we're celebrating our dinosaur-themed pizzas. A lot of people forget about their vores, but we've got an all-meat carnivore, meat and veggie omnivore, and all-veggie herbivore.
Oh, I like that you've done an herbivore as well for, the brontosauruses on the block.
Absolutely.
Okay, talk to me about what's in some of these pizzas. What can we expect, for example, from the veggie?
Mushrooms, peppers, onions, and olives on the veggie. The same base, no olives, but pepperonis and sausages on the omnivore. And then we've got 2 types of pepperoni, ham, bacon, and sausage.
You go full meat on the herbivore, or on the, what is it?
The carnivore, yes ma'am.
I gotta get all my dinosaurs straight. So I feel like I'm giving away a little bit of what's gonna happen with the End of Oak Street because we're talking about dinosaurs. So people might be able to pick up on the fact that there's a bit of a theme happening here. Talk to me about this movie. You've seen the trailer now a couple of times. Are you excited about it?
I'm a huge fan of dinosaur movies and anything that's got a little bit of a thrill to it. In this movie, a family gets transported into somewhere unknown and they've got to fight to survive.
Okay, all right, we'll see what happens, and it's coming out in the next couple of days. So I did want to ask about Via 313, just for folks who haven't been before. We've already been pressuring Blake, our producer, because he's been in Austin almost a year and he hasn't tried y'all yet. You guys started as a food truck.
Correct, a food truck over at Violet Crown on East 6th Street.
Yeah, and now you've got how many locations?
27 across the United States.
27 and growing. Okay. You've got a launch event at the East Side Via 313 happening on August 7th. Tell us about what we can expect from that.
We're going to have pizzas and giveaways. We're going to have prizes and merchandise. We're going to have photo opportunities with dinosaurs, potentially.
Oh, fun.
And then celebrating the package deals that we've got as long as the promotion with the movie.
Gotcha. Okay, and tonight, the Rainey House is hosting a neighborhood block party on behalf of the film. Tell me the details there.
This is going to be a huge party, potentially free via 313 if you show up.
Oh,
Drink special.
hang on. Did everybody hear that? Potentially free via 313.
You've got to get there quick while supplies last. And
while
they're gonna
supplies
go quick.
last. Of course, of course. All right, but tell me a little bit more about it.
It's a community event just to bring people together and celebrate this partnership with Warner Brothers Studios. Just to, again, get people to eat our pizza and go see the movie.
You really don't have a hard time doing that, though, do you? This pizza sells itself.
Austin has been an amazing market for us and helped support us over the last 14 years.
Yeah. What's your favorite pizza at Via 313?
I am a classic pepperoni kind of guy, but I do add garlic and basil.
The one that you have that has prosciutto on it and like a balsamic reduction, that sort of thing. Do you know which pizza I'm
The
talking?
Cadillac pizza, absolutely.
Of course you would. You're the general manager.
Oh yeah, that was actually our first special pizza, first monthly special. It was such a hit, we added it to the menu right away.
Kept it on the menu. Now it's still there for everybody to have, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let's talk about the impact of you seeing kind of these Austin spots come together to help promote this movie.
We've been community-based, kind of grassroots. We've never done a lot of advertising and just relied on word of mouth to people to spread the news and come in and try us out, just to our friends. And throwing parties and providing pizza is what we do.
Okay, sounds good to me. And I think it's really cool that everybody's coming together to see this movie, The End of Oak Street. You can see even, ooh, looks like maybe a little Tyrannosaurus Rex or something happening there. A little giveaway as to what might be going on in the movie. One thing I don't want to do is get away from this lovely table before we talk about the dessert that I see in front of us.
Absolutely. So this is a big part of the deal we've got going on. We've got our cinnamon sticks dessert as part of the package deal, along with 2 fountain drinks. If you come in and order one of our carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore pizzas, you get a little bit of that package deal as well.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, talk to me one more time about the package deal. I want to make sure everybody knows about it.
Absolutely. So if you come in, order one of our small on the 3 offerings, you can add a cinnamon sticks and 2 fountain drinks for a reduced cost.
Okay, all right. Good way to celebrate and a lot of fun to be had. You're pumped to see the movie. I'm pumped to see the movie.
I'm excited for it. August 14th.
I'm excited to see some of this pizza go down for me as well. We really appreciate your time today, Jake. Thank you so
You're so
much.
welcome. Thank
All
you,
right.
Rosie.
The End of Oak Street releases in theaters and IMAX on August 14th, so it's not too far away. And you can get more information on the pizza promotion that Jake talked about by visiting via313.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Landers Premier Flooring. Today we're talking with Stephanie Landers, the owner of Landers Premier Flooring, about customers' most frequently asked questions. And one of my questions off the top here, Stephanie, is if you wouldn't mind, just remind us about Landers.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're a local family-owned organization. We've been in business a little over 20 years. We have a fantastic showroom up here on Burnett Road near the Arboretum with 6,000 square feet filled with products. And we have a fantastic professional staff of flooring experts that have, on average, about 10 years of experience.
Which is why we always encourage people to come into
Come
the
on in.
showroom. Yes, because you are going to get inspired. But let's talk about some of the things that people bring to you, like installation. That's a big question you
Right.
get, especially when it comes to wood installation.
Right. And as a store that offers both materials and installation, we really take pride in our installation. And for wood, for example, we can do most wood installations in one day. We can be in and out of your house so you can be enjoying your floor. And we work in very large crews, and we do a lot. We come in, we remove your furniture, we remove your current flooring, we level your floor, we do a moisture test to make sure that you have warranty protection.
Let's talk about how folks can maintain it to make sure that they're taking the best care of it.
Right. And to maintain your investment in your home, the maintenance of your floor is of the utmost importance. And we provide each and every customer with the maintenance requirements for their specific floor. But I just really want to touch on two that are really, really important. And one of them is to make sure that you have your carpet professionally steam cleaned every 18 months to maintain your warranty perfection. Very, very important. And the other is do not clean your wood floors with water. Please do not clean your wood floors with water. We have cleaners that we recommend, such as Bona, but that will really do some damage to your floor.
All right, let's talk about engineered wood.
Absolutely.
What it is and how someone would know if they wanted to pick it.
Right. So here in Central Texas, most of our houses are on slab, and your slab breathes moisture. So what engineered wood is it's actually the top layer is the wood species you're buying, and then underneath are stratified layers. Then that helps absorb that moisture coming up from the slab. And it's pretty much 90% of what we do here. And so it's real wood, it's different species, and it's just a fantastic option for people who live here on slabs.
Mm-hmm. So if someone is interested and maybe they're not sure how to attack their project, or maybe they've got a better idea but they still want to talk to the experts, how can they get started
Well,
with
they
you?
can just come on in our showroom, and if you have a picture of your project, that's great because we actually have a tool here where we can input your picture and then lay the floorings that you're choosing on top of it. But come on into our showroom, we'll talk to you about your project, we'll figure out what your needs are, what your budget is, we'll come on out and we'll measure for you, and we'll get the flooring installed for you to enjoy.
Sounds like a good time to me. Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosie, enjoyed it.
Visit the showroom in person or call to schedule a free consultation appointment at the number on your screen. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Landers Premier Flooring. The Sound Unseen Austin Film and Music Festival starts today. Festival director Becky Arriaga joins us now alongside award-winning film director Barbara Koppel to tell us more about the event. And we're going to talk about Barbara's movie in just a minute. I'm really excited about that. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you here. Okay, Becky, talk to us about the Sound Unseen Film and Music Festival. It's the only festival that focuses on film in music and movies, right?
It's the only festival that focuses on films about music.
About music. Okay,
Yes.
I knew I was trying to get those words out, but why that focus, may I ask?
Well, you know what, to be honest, I mean, personally, I love music. I've been a music fan all my life, and I've been a film fan all my life. And if you think about Austin, we're a music town and we're a film town. So, I mean, I can't think of a better combination to celebrate in film than film and music.
And what does that look like in real life? You know, music, television.
Well, it looks a little bit like music television because we feature a wide range of not only music documentaries like Barbara's, but we also feature music features where the music is the main character in a narrative, and also shorts where we get to see our music videos. So that's kind of one of the most exciting things for me, is to see even some of our local music artists see their music videos on the big screen.
So these are
when they're
music
used
videos
to-
as well.
As well.
Yeah.
So it's a very cool experience to kind of see that.
Amazing. Okay, so Barbara, I mentioned your movie. You're the award-winning director of the 20th anniversary of your doc is what we're celebrating. It's about the Chicks. Talk to me about your movie.
Okay. Well, there's also a co-director, Cecilia Pack, who's just absolutely wonderful, and I'm sorry she couldn't be here today.
Oh, me too.
Because she would have loved it. And when we heard that, when Natalie made the statement, they had a web crew, made the statement, just so you know, we're on the good side with you. We don't want this war or violence, and we're ashamed that the President of the United States is from Texas, and that was George W. Bush. We just couldn't stop wanting to film, and we just jumped in, and we stayed with them for 3 years. What happened was that their lives turned upside down. They sang just a couple of weeks before this at many places, sports places, everywhere that you can imagine.
Sold out stadiums.
Sold out stadiums. People just loved the work that they did. And after this, they had nothing. They weren't on the music charts anymore. They were boycotted by the Dickey brothers, who owned 42 country and western stations. And it was one of the most horrible times of their life. But they didn't go in a door and cry. What they did was they said, okay, we're not in the country music box anymore. And you just watch them grow and be strong and do a new album. And with all the things that they wanted, they really opened up about everything.
Wow, that's incredible. And I want to make sure
And
that I
there's-
highlight 3 years she spent with the Chicks. That's absolutely
did.
incredible. And talk to me about kind of their renaissance now. Are you excited to see them come back around? They played, I believe, ACL not too long ago.
It's wonderful. They're going on tour September 30th. They're celebrating the 20th anniversary. And they're going to be doing a lot of their old songs and a lot of new songs. And it's probably going to be so exciting and so beautiful.
I've always loved their music. What film themes do you feel like you made 20 years ago that might still apply to today?
I think sisterhood and what it means to have friends that back you up. Politics, even though you didn't know you were going to get into it, it served a purpose. Strength, understanding that sometimes the things that you say have very bad repercussions, like death threats and other things like that. But you can't be silent. I mean, the First Amendment tells us that. It says, you know, no death and free speech.
Yeah, the strength and resilience to come back from that, because I know the amount of hate that was leaped on was huge.
Yes, they smashed their
They
CDs,
dropped off the
everything.
Yeah, so
But this
interesting
just made
turnaround.
these women stronger. They're magnificent musicians. They play at the Super Bowl. Everything. Their sponsors left them, Lipton Tea and others, but they persevered and they're on their way up again.
Wow, I love to hear that. Okay, Becky, I want to ask, when can we see this documentary?
You can see it tonight, 7 o'clock at AFS Cinema. I encourage everybody to come, of course, and also bring your protest signs. Let's really show some support and have some fun in the theater.
Okay.
And also, always remember, don't be silent.
Don't be silent.
Speak up.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing that we can do.
I have really
and
important
really
words.
now.
Yeah, I can't agree more. Okay, and Becky, I just want to ask a little bit more about the other film and music on tap. Any other things that you want to highlight?
Yeah, I would say go to soundandsceneaustin.com, look at our lineup. You'll see something for everyone, ranging from the Sarah Bareilles doc, which we're screening tomorrow, which just came from Tribeca. We've got docs on our local Big Boys, who is a DIY punk band. We really have kind of cross genre. And I would encourage people to look at the lineup, and if you see a name that you're not quite familiar with, that's the film that you should see.
Okay, yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for your time. And Barbara, I'm so impressed with the work that you've done.
Oh, thank you.
very much. All right, guys. Created from film lovers, built for music fans. Learn more at soundunseenaustin.com. We all have dreams, and if yours wears a spirit of ecstasy, listen closely. Automotive expert Nick Miles discovers why owning a Rolls-Royce may not really be about the car at all.
So most car companies sell vehicles, but Rolls-Royce sells something entirely different. They sell an experience. And after spending time with Rolls-Royce CEO Chris Brownridge, I'm starting to believe that he may be right.
When most people think about Rolls-Royce, they think about craftsmanship, prestige, and impossibly quiet cabins. But behind all of that is a larger idea. The company is increasingly seeing itself as a curator of experiences, rather than simply a manufacturer of automobiles.
The world of Rolls-Royce isn't just about motor cars, it's about the whole luxury experience. And I've found that every client I've met in every region of the world has told me about their experience with Rolls-Royce and how it's the superlative luxury experience that they've enjoyed. And so we're blessed in our business because we have 125 partners around the world. Every single one of them has got a perfect environment to create and curate experiences for their clients. So the whole mantra we have in terms of striving for perfection is not just about the motor cars, it's about the client experience, the attention to detail, and making sure that every moment the client spends with us is one that they really enjoy.
That may sound like marketing language, but it reflects throughout the company. Whether it's a private commission appointment, a bespoke design consultation, or a delivery experience, Rolls-Royce is investing as heavily in relationships as it is in engineering.
The fascinating thing is that many luxury brands focus on the moment that you buy something, but Rolls-Royce is different. They actually focus on before and after you actually receive your vehicle.
The company now operates private offices around the world where clients work directly with designers, craftspeople, and specialists. For some customers, the design journey lasts months or even years.
The product that their client will enjoy, on one side it's the masterpiece, it's the extravagant 5.7 metre long two-seater convertible Rolls-Royce which has styling which would stop the traffic, but it's also combined with being part of the journey from the first very moment of the design of the motor car through to the actual delivery. So it is an experience as well as a beautifully created masterpiece. And that's a really good insight into the whole business ethos of Rolls-Royce. It's very clear that luxury consumption is moving away from just having things to creating experiences and memories that you can share.
That may be the most important statement made during the entire interview. For decades, luxury was about ownership. Today, many wealthy buyers are placing genuine value on access, experience, and stories.
It's a rather British idea, really. It's that the journey is more important than the arrival. But I have to tell you, the arrival has considerably nicer leather.
That philosophy is shaping everything from bespoke commissions to Project Nightingale. Clients aren't simply receiving a finished product, they're becoming participants in its creation.
The best things in life are worth waiting for. And of course, it's clear when you look at the images of Nightingale, it's certainly worth waiting for. But with Rolls-Royce, of course, we want to make the whole journey before the car arrives as special as the experience of driving it. And so that's what we will do with our clients. And we've been spending a lot of time already with our clients, giving them behind the curtain experiences and insights into this magnificent project.
Patience is not a fashionable virtue. Most modern purchases arrive with a click, a swipe, or overnight delivery. Rolls-Royce is deliberately moving in the opposite direction.
The remarkable thing isn't that clients are willing to wait, it's that many appear to enjoy the waiting.
The anticipation becomes part of the ownership story. Visits to Goodwood, meetings with designers, private previews, exclusive access, experience that often begins long before the vehicle arrives.
When you arrive at Goodwood and you walk into the front door of our house, effectively, it says on the wall, "Strive for perfection," and that is what every single member of the team does every single day. And that is really inspiring. It's wonderful to work in an organisation where all we want to do is the best we can do and then look at how we can do it better. And I have to say, rather than feel frustrated when I leave, I actually feel very inspired because I feel very lucky and blessed to be working with a team of people that have that brief every single day.
That pursuit of perfection may explain why Rolls-Royce remains unique. The company isn't chasing trends, it's refining a philosophy, one built around craftsmanship, attention to detail, and human connection.
Spend enough time around Rolls-Royce and you begin to notice that nobody talks much about horsepower. They talk about stories.
The story behind the commission, the artisan who created a detail, the inspiration for a color, the journey that led to ownership.
And, you know, perhaps that's because memories tend to last longer than specifications. Most of us can't remember the processor in our last phone. We remember where and when something actually matters.
That shift is influencing luxury industry far beyond cars, experiences that have become the ultimate luxury commodity, not because they're expensive, because they're personal.
Rolls-Royce appears to understand that better than most. It isn't trying to sell transportation, it's trying to create moments people will talk about for decades to come.
And that approach seems to resonate with a new generation of luxury buyers who increasingly value uniqueness over abundance.
Nothing keeps me up. I sleep very well indeed, but I have to say I always get up early because the thrill of driving down the drive to Goodwood every day is one that doesn't diminish over time. I've had the privilege of leading the business for 2.5 years, and I have to say every single day has been a wonderful experience, and that doesn't diminish over time.
Perhaps that's the ultimate endorsement, not sales figures, not production numbers, a leader who still feels inspired by what his company creates every single day.
The greatest luxury experience may not be owning something rare, it may be having that unforgettable experience. I'm Nick Miles, and I love my job.
You can watch Test Miles every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. on KXAN+. You can download KXAN+ on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and select Samsung televisions. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Violet Crown Veterinary Specialists. Violet Crown is the only privately owned specialty and emergency veterinary hospital in Austin, located in Bee Cave, offering 24/7 emergency services and specialty care. Doctors Kelly Might and Katie Kennedy are here to tell us more, including some news about a fun upcoming event. So, Dr. Kennedy, we're starting with you. What is a veterinary specialist?
So just like your doctor might refer you out to a specialist for advanced diagnostics or advanced procedures, your veterinarian might send your pet out to a specialist for those similar advanced diagnostics or procedures. So a specialist has done 3 to 5 years of additional training in their particular area of specialty to provide those advanced care and elevated level of care.
Dr. Might, what sorts of advanced procedures can y'all perform?
Yeah, so in addition to what Dr. Kennedy and our oncology team can provide, we also have a team of orthopedic surgeons. And so the most common surgery that we do is ACL tears in dogs. Just like ACL tears happen in people, they can happen in dogs as well. We also have advanced imaging in the operating room, and so that helps us with the advanced fracture repair. And then, let's see here, we also have the ability to do scopes, so we can stick a small camera to help with diagnosing and treating different disease processes in those spaces. Then we also have regenerative medicine options.
Dr. Kennedy, why would someone choose Violet Crown for emergency services?
So we are a privately owned business, and so we do want to provide that service to the community. Emergencies happen 24/7, and we're going to be there 24/7 to be able to treat those injuries and illnesses that your pet might get. We're going to support that by using our criticalists and our specialists to provide that advanced level of care.
And Dr. Mike, tell us about your hospital expansion. This is exciting.
Yeah, we've grown a lot over the last 3 years, and so we're excited that we're finishing up an expansion. We're going to increase the footprint of our hospital by about 50%.
Wow.
And then also renovating, doing a little makeover on an existing portion. So really the ultimate goal is to be able to bring in additional specialists.
Dr. Mike, tell us about the Parapet Games.
So we just started an angel fund called 3 Paws Forward, and so what better way to increase awareness than have a 3-legged dog race? So we are going to host the Parapet Games that's going to include deaf dogs, blind dogs, 3-legged dogs, pets in wheelchairs.
How can people get involved in the Parapet Games?
Yeah, they can go to our website at violetcrownvet.com. There should be a link up top that says Parapet Games. They can click on that, and whether it's a sponsor that or a business that wants to sponsor the event or have a booth at the event, they can sign up there. If somebody just wants to RSVP to come see the games, they can do that, or if they have a pet they want to enroll as an athlete, they can do that as well.
Learn more at violetcrownvet.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Violet Crown Veterinary Specialists. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by ATFCU and Parker Publishers. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin.